Hey guys, it's me, Handsome! Yay! And I'm here to tell you it's time for Art to Heart! Cue the titles. I'm getting close to the mic, but you can't tell. Oh, we cut back? Let's go backwards. There I am. Yay!
Man, we need to change that song. Welcome to a new episode of Art to Heart, the show where I talk to creatives about their passions. Hey, what's up? Check it out. She's totally not interested. And on today's episode, we're talking with Jeff and Irene of Snort Monster. What? So for those who are not in the know, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Jeff,
I'm Irene,
and together we are Snort Monster.
a husband-wife t-shirt team. I design.
And I hand screen print all of our shirts in our in-home studio.
Sweet.
They're all based around snort-faced dogs like Boston Terriers, Pugs, French Bulldogs, and the like.
$1 of every t-shirt goes to a different Snort charity every month.
So we help to give back love to those that gives love to so many other pups in the world.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm all about love.
You are.
What is a snort-faced dog or a snort monster?
Snort Monster is by definition, is a brachycephalic dog. So short
Whoa.
snout. I know,
Short
big
snout.
words.
Yes, it's Greek, right?
Yeah.
Greek.
Human
Right.
dictionary, bro. Right over here.
Dogs like Boston Terriers, French Bulldogs,
Pugs,
Mastiffs.
Mastiffs.
Nice.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, really flat noses. You kind of look like a Snort Monster. You have like a flatter face.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Do you snort sometimes?
When I sleep.
Yeah. Ours do that.
Yeah.
Like a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Your social media game is on point.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have any tips for other businesses that want to get out there more?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think consistency in posting. Post at least once a day. I know it can get a little tough.
Yeah.
But post something. Just anything, right?
And be somewhat
Yes.
directed to like what your focus
Right,
is.
on brand.
Yeah,
you
on
know.
brand.
Yeah, it helps. We do that too as part of our branding. We try to snortify a lot of things. But yeah, we have to be smart about
Snort
it.
support.
Yes, snort support. We always thank people for their snort support.
Our snort report, even.
And our snort report, that's what we call our newsletter that people can sign up for at the bottom of snortmonster.com.
Clever.
Make a brand and own it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a look at your studio space?
Yeah,
Of course.
absolutely. We thought you'd never ask.
Sweet. I love studio spaces. Let's do this. All right, so we are in Snort Monster Studios. Yeah. Tell us what you got going on in here.
We'll start with the press.
Start with the press. So we have a 2-station, 4-color press.
Right.
Which means
1, 2.
we can print on 2 different sides, and we can put up to 4 colors
Magic.
or 4 screens, like this one.
Whoa.
Whoa!
What is that?
Does it look familiar?
Oh my god, that is so awesome.
Yeah! Well, Thump, we have a little surprise for you.
What?
So Justin sent over some artwork, and we are going to make a shirt out of it.
Nice, dude. That is sweet.
Yeah!
So we will get into that a little bit later this evening, all right?
Awesome. All right, so we saw your 4-color press.
Four.
Did I get that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2-station.
Nice. What do we got in this corner?
Oh, this is where we keep our supplies. Our wipes and our scale to when we measure out custom ink. So we're very exact about that formula. And then our platens, different size for different projects, different shirts, more ink. And then our shipping bags. And then most importantly, you guys, our studio mascot, Gertie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She looks intense.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
keeps us in line if we ever feel like slacking. It's not often, but you know.
She's no nonsense.
Yeah, no nonsense, Gertie.
What is on this wall?
So this is our art and scheduling wall. That's actually Ariel by artist Ali Cantarella.
Sweet.
We love it.
This is our trio, done up as Back to the Future characters by
Cool.
Mike Roll.
Nice.
That was a present from Justin. He commissioned
Sweet.
those. That was really sweet of him. And these are Justin's illustrations of our Snort pack.
Yeah, they're all right.
We write up every month, and then we look at events and pop-up shops that we'll be doing, and we'll make sure to plan.
Okay. So, after you print your short...
Sorry.
What?
Are you okay?
What happened? Well, now that we see how the shirts get made, where does your inventory go?
So we have a very sophisticated system.
Sweet.
And it's our closet in our
Right
studio.
here.
Oh, it's like a nice little cubby hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So I have them kind of segregated by size. Some additional raw inventory up on top as well, and screen storage.
All our screens, and then our test shirts.
Oh, is that like the discard pile?
Yeah,
Yeah,
these
the
are
oopsies.
like the oopsies, and then they come in handy for doing future tests for future
Oh,
projects.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that you use all your resources and just don't throw them away.
Oh, absolutely. That's very important for us at Snort Monster.
To get a image ready for printing, we will have our finished image as a ping or or something with a transparent background, and it
Right.
goes into a color separation software.
Cool.
Where it takes the colors that you see here and breaks them up into individual colors. So you could end up with red, blue, gold, and a whole smattering of things, and that's how you could layer things up to get a multicolor effect on a shirt. What we had done, we had tweaked things around on the image that Justin had sent us. Hopefully we should get really close to that with the shirts that we have upstairs. So after we do this, we will export the file out of here and put it into Illustrator, and then print off the individual transparencies for all the different screens.
So why is it lit like a disco midnight jazz club?
Why it's all weird, because we are dealing with things that are UV light sensitive, so we have to make sure that we are in essentially a dark room like you would with photography. We are exposing screens for Thump's shirt. So after we've gotten all of our screens ready to go, our transfers, we're going to apply them to our screens, expose them, or as we like to say, cooking at Snort Monster.
Nice.
So we'll cook our screens and wash out the image and end up with 4 screens for the 4 different colors that will be in your shirt. This is not the glamorous part of screen printing. And it's somewhat important to make sure that when you're applying your transfers to your screen, that they're as consistent as possible through the 4 different colors, because if they're off a bit, it may be difficult to get them all registered so the colors line up as they should. And so we're kind of waiting for the screen to moisten, but it's kind of neat because since it's now wet, it starts changing colors, so we can kind of get a preview of what we're going to get. Now we're going to turn on the pressure washer.
Bring the noise, brah.
Excuse me, Thump.
Metal. That was cool.
And so what do you think, Thump? It's like a mirror, huh?
Well, yeah, totally.
Now we'll do a quick look, make sure that all the features that we want to see are in there. We put on an exposure meter, so that way there we can see where we're at as far as proper exposure. So we're a little high, so we'll actually instead of going 7 minutes like we did on this one, on the other ones we'll drop it down to 6. And so now we're good. First screen done.
Wait, let's see if it looks like me. Pretty good.
So after the screens are exposed,
Right.
and then hardened,
Right.
we'll give them a wash and let everything dry. We have to tape them off so that way their ink doesn't fall down in the corners. Yeah. And then after we're all done with that, then we'll put it up onto the press and get ready to print. Yeah, I usually do that with my thumbs.
Yeah.
And then the registration will cover up before we go to print, or after we get everything all registered and go to actually start printing the image.
Cool.
So we put on planting tape on top of our planting or our printing surface, and now we're applying an adhesive onto that surface so that way whatever we're printing on stays in the same place, so when we have multiple colors, or if we need to print over it again and again, it stays in place and it doesn't move, so that way there we end up with a nice sharp image.
Emmett loves the temperature gun.
The big green thing is a flash dryer, and so we'll use that to help cure the adhesive as well as flashing ink or drying ink in between colors or final curing our inks as well.
What are the squeegees for? Is that to spread the ink on the shirt?
Yes, you're exactly right. And then we always pick the size squeegee that kind of fits the art perfectly. So this looks just like the perfect size because we always want it to come a little bit off of the artwork.
3/4 of an inch or an inch bigger than what the art itself is.
Yeah.
That's a good red. You got my shade.
It's Thump red.
Very important we get that red.
We're ready to do some printing.
So what he's doing now is loading the screen.
Yes, so the image is now loaded with ink. And then we'll come back through. I'm a pusher.
What?
Ooh.
Oh man, that looks awesome.
And then we flash that.
And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
I could go for some tacos right now.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, that looks good from here.
We're gonna start working on the front of your shirt. So we have the darkest color down now. So we're gonna register all of the other 3 screens to the image from this one. Red, a blue, a white, and a black.
Gnarly.
Gnarly.
Now I know why you have all those weights.
So the Snort Pack usually hangs out with us. They're a big part of our studio. They like staying with us while we work. This is Ariel. And that's Doc. Dr. Emmett Brown.
Ta-da, Thumpin', here's your shirt.
Whoa, that is so awesome. Yeah. Check it out. Sweet. I just wanted to thank you for being on Art to Heart.
Oh, thanks for having us, Thump.
Yeah, and thank you so much for making a shirt that is awesome. And
Nice.
giving us a look inside your t-shirt making process.
Of course. It was our pleasure.
Where can people find you online?
People can find us on snortmonster.com where we have our full shop. And they
Sweet.
can also find us on all our socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat at Snort Monster.
Is there anything you want to promote, like an upcoming event?
Absolutely. Jeff, you want to give a
On
review?
July 10th, we'll be at Heroes for Haley.
Sweet.
And then on July 23rd, we will be doing the second installment of the Windy City Pup Cruise.
Pup
So,
cruise.
Dogs on a boat.
Dogs on a boat!
Oh, snap. I'm on a boat snort and doing Coke snort. Oh, wait. Oh. I mean, like Coca-Cola products.
Yeah.
Calm down, dude.
And you know what? You don't need to have a dog to go on this pup cruise. So
Oh,
you can
sweet.
just come along and hang out and enjoy an architectural tour of Chicago.
Awesome. There you have it. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye,
Snort on!
If you like this and any of the other videos, don't forget to share and like and subscribe. Yay! Till next time, this has been Art to Heart.
Man, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I heard that. I got ears
I was gonna say
somewhere.
White.
Colgate whitening.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Are you sponsored?
What? No.
You're sponsored. Wow. That's an endorsement right there.
Got it. Shenanigans.
Snort nanigans.
Oh!
All right, so
Geese.
Like he's in the boob zone.
Get in the zone. Boo zone.